Well, House Party was intended to be a trilogy until 2000 when they did a direct to video sequel that would be coming out the next year. And I'm no, this is probably isn't the best one, but I'm gonna talk about it anyway. Here it is, my review of House Party 4 down to the last minute. Yo, this is Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the 2001 direct-to-video comedy flick House Party 4 Down to the Last Minute, released by New Line Cinema along with Ultimate Group Films, directed by Chris Stokes. This is a standalone fourth installment in the House Party franchise, and it has no connection to any of the previous films or the subsequent film that would be released right to video later on. Tonight's the night. The, the film stars IMX, formerly Immature, while two of its original members, Marques Houston and Jerome Jones, are in it. But of course, their other member left, had been gone for some time. Then they brought in their other member, their second third member, Kelton Kesey, was with them, along with Buddy Lewis, Alexis Fields, Kim Whitley, Megan Good, and others. Now, of course, they play entirely different characters than they do in the last film in this film. Well, this isn't going to be too much of what I'm going to talk about. So I'm just going to give you what story I can give to you. Well, this focuses on John Harris Jr., right, played by Marques Houston. He sees a ripe opportunity for a major party when he snags the job housing for his rich Uncle Charles. The mansion comes with a platinum colored Mercedes Benz 430, and although Uncle Charles has told him not to drive the car or have people over, John wastes no time in doing both. John is not only having an entertainment party, but he's auditioning his hip hop band IMX for a record executive. When John finds out his uncle is coming home earlier than announced, he has to race against time to try to put everything back the way he found it. That's all the story there is to give to you. So, anyway, well, I'll give you some stuff that some of the movie was pretty funny and what have you. This isn't quite as good as the other films and what have you, but it has its moments and what have you. Now, Houston's other IMX colleagues, Jerome Romeo Jones plays Mark, and Kelton LDB Kesey plays the character T, his two colleagues. Now, other characters are Monique Harris, played by Alexis Fields, Tina Johnson, played by Megan Good. I'm pretty sure I've heard that name before. Yeah, most people may know her from the film Eve's Bayou. You may also know her from the Nickelodeon sitcom Cousin Skeeter, and she later got, and after this, she would be known for her roles in Deliver Us from Ava, Roll Bounce, and Stomp the Yard. Kim Whiteley plays Judy Lester Harris. That was a pretty good character. Who was a good character. Buddy Lewis played Charles Lester, and Mari Morrow played Linda Lester. And Dorian Wilson played John Harris Sr. I gotta tell you, that guy was whew, pretty pretty tough and what have you. Anyway, let's see. Mhm. Now, another cool thing about this, I almost didn't notice that the brother duo of Jamal Mixon and Jared Mixon are in this. Now, of course, They were recently some big stars. Jamal was best known for playing Ernie Clump Jr. in the Nutty Professor films with Eddie Murphy. He also appeared in Def Jam's How to Be a Player and Bulwark. After this, he'd go on to appear in some other films like The Cookout, Gridiron Gang, and Paul Blart Mall Cop. Now, as for his brother Jared, I accidentally mistaken him for Jamal, but it was Jared. His brother, he, well, who had previously played Shantae Jr. in the Jim Carrey film Me, Myself, and Irene. And the following year, he had a role in the underrated flick with DJ Qualls, The New Guy. And he was also best known for voicing Theo on PBS's Maya and Miguel. Later on. Anyway, there's really not much to give more on House Party 4 down to the last minute. But it had some hip hop and tunes. If Tom Moore's music was alright and what have you. But they two of the characters hint at a sequel at the end of the film, but I really don't want to talk about that. But it was never produced. Anyway, 12 years later, we got a new film called House Party Tonight's the Night, which I'll talk about later on, which was a little better and what have you. But am I going to have to recommend House Party 4 down to the last minute? Well, I'd say only if you are a hardcore completionist, a one time watch. But apparently, my verdict is it's a draw between give it a one time watch or avoid it. So you be the judge and what have you. So that's my verdict on House Party 4. Not much to say. Don't know about any reviews, so what do I know? So again, like I said, it's your choice. Either give it a one-time watch if you're a hardcore completionist, or avoid it. But if you've seen House Party 4 down to the last minute, let me know what you thought about in the comment section below. And if you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Stay tuned. I'll be giving you my TV log on the classic Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in my next video. So I do hope you liked this, and if you did, you might want to check out these other videos. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of the film I had just mentioned, and two films I mentioned with the Mixon brothers separately. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of The Nutty Professor from 1996. The upper right-hand corner is my review of Me, Myself, and Irene. And while I didn't want to include my playlist so you could catch us, since this has no connection to the previous films, go to the bottom left-hand corner and see my review of the previous House Party film that had IMX, but under their original name, Immature, in House Party 3. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.